Okay, welcome back. Part four. Just some things that I see a lot that's fundamental mistakes of simple stuff like goal kicks and when you're attacking when you have corner kicks and things to look for and in marking. So we're going to talk about that real quick in this one. I'm just going to start, U10 because they have the build outline. So the goalie has it. Okay, even if you have it here and he doesn't have a big kick that he's not gonna do here. Okay, we're always gonna want, regardless if he's kicking or if he has it in his hand and he's rolling out, is we need to get the numbers here. It has to be to the outside. It could be this side, and this guy's got to come, but this guy's got to come over because you want to try to keep the triangles and make sure. If the other team gets in, there's a mistake, you have the numbers back to defend, and then we can get forward. So we get it outside, okay? You notice these defenders over because they're going to mark. You want to make sure, they're marked. Everybody's marked until you get out, and then now we can push up. So then you have your release point here, okay? You got him here to hold it, and then everybody can come back, and now you're back to your formation. Okay, so always to the outside. Okay, the same thing, U12s. Okay, so now you don't have a build out line. Same thing, you want to go outside. You do not want to be in the middle. On goal kicks, okay, especially in this area, you got to make sure you're all marked up in case they win the ball and it goes directly to them. You're marked. Okay, so that's a big deal. And I see it very often. We just kick it in the front, and guess what? They just come right down the middle and they score. So everything's to the outside. If it goes out of bounds, it's okay. It's out of bounds, stoppage. You get your team all, their shape better. So the other part of this is corner kicks. Okay, so you're gonna run your corner kicks with however you do this. Okay. If they have one player here, this is sometimes when I see, we gotta get the numbers up. This is bad because now you're risking the ball kicked out, and all he has to do is beat one player. And remember what we talked about in the videos. In defending, you need to be up by one. So you just got to make sure you have two: one mark and one last man. In case the ball goes over their head, he's able to get to the ball. So this is very important. If they leave two, okay, you've got to leave three. But that means you're gonna have more spaces of winning that because they're risking and leaving two. But you don't want to do this because when they kick it out, it's easier to defend a corner than to score. Okay, so you want to make sure you don't allow that counter 2v2. Okay, if he gets the ball and he beats in, guess what? It's 2v1. It's bad news.
So you said something key there. It's easier to defend a corner than it is to score on one. What you don't want to do is turn in a scoring opportunity for yourself into a gift for them. So this is real important. Right? We see mistakes on this all the time.
Yeah. And out of bounds. Out of bounds is the time that you get your team to mark up. It's their ball, okay? So they have the ball. The throw-in is a 50-50. So let's go ahead and make sure, all your players are marked up, okay? So, let's see. Did I take a guy off? I think I did. We got one here. Okay. 2. Sorry about that. 2, 3, 1. Okay. So, this is probably a defender. Okay, so we need to mark up. Okay. Well, that's even, so the defender, winger, this winger, okay? You have your defenders. There you go. That makes more sense. So, get them organized, get them marked, okay? He slides over marked and got the cover. It's the biggest thing. Lose the ball in the game. You lose the ball, your attack, you lose it. Start getting, especially in the midfield, everywhere, get marked up as soon as possible.
Paul, I got one other question for you. Traditionally, when we've when you started placing players, obviously everybody, especially in rec, everybody wants to be a scorer.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's a forward.
Everybody's a forward. Everybody's a forward.
It's fun.
But you traditionally, you always told me you were building from the back.
Mm-hmm.
You put your best players back there.
Yeah, for all my teams, especially the club, you build from the back. So you definitely have to have a leader back here. You may not have. It depends who you get. You may not be able to fill all the spots. Okay, you have some strong players. Yeah, you gotta have some strong players. And then you have some developing players. So you do have to have a leader in the back. Even if it's now you're playing here. Okay, now it's let me get these guys out so you don't be confused. Now you're at U12. Okay, you've got to get a leader in the back, another strong one, because let's say the team has a good striker like you. Yeah, you'll have a good striker and a good winger. Well, if they have a really good winger, you're going to need another good defender there. At least 2 out of the 3 to counter that. If he plays over here and he never likes to use his left foot, it doesn't matter. You got to do match by match of that, and then you switch them. So that's how you kind of you counter that. Anything else on that?
No. I think we covered everything else. One of the things that I'll put in another video. We're club coaches. There's a lot of us out there. If any coaches have any questions or they want us to come run a training for them, we can do that. We're available for you guys. So just let us know if you guys need any help. And again, thank you so much.
Yes, and one more thing. That I see is one of the biggest things in training. I just want to do one thing in training. I know it's not about a training thing; it's formations and here. But one thing that I see is long lines. So I see that you have, like, for example, you do cones and you have here. Okay, that's fine. You're doing cone work, getting their their touches in. But instead of having one line, let's do 3 lines, depending on me. The object is for them to touch the ball as much as possible. So if they're waiting to get through a cone and then pass through and you have 2 long lines, just do 2 sets or 3 sets. So whatever you do, try to do that. I know that all drills you can do that, but pretty much most of them you can't. But I just want to touch on that and help you guys out with that.
You brought up a good point, especially when you're warming up. I've heard some coaches, they can get 1,000 touches with their kids during a warm-up. So if you guys need some sort of ideas for some warm-ups to get that promoted, let us know. When you structure a practice, obviously you come up with you warm up, you come up with your subject and do the little, put your little skills involved in it. And then you always want to finish up with a small-sided game. You want to make it fun for them. Because again, sometimes you're going to lose their attention pretty fast because these are young kids and a lot of them, sometimes they haven't even played before. You don't want to lose their attention. You want to keep them moving. You want to keep the practice flowing and lots of things. So it does take a little bit of planning. But like I said, if you guys need any help, give us a call. We'll come out there and do a couple trainings for you. And I'd like to thank Coach Paul out here. So this is we're very lucky to have Coach Paul. Again, like I said, he is one of the most successful club coaches in Southern California. There's not too many coaches that have won as much as he has, and we've put a lot of kids that got him into college. So it's a very good resource to have. So again, let us know if you guys need any help. And again, thank you guys so much for coaching.
All right, thank you guys.